first quarter, Jerry.
Yeah, Steve, you know, the team was looking for Page a lot better. I don't think the Dallas was quite ready for what the Page would do. Certainly looking to shoot the ball at every opportunity. And I think maybe his teammates didn't look for him quite as much in the second half as they could have as well. And as you said, remarkable. You don't see a lot of turnovers. Of course, one thing about it, the ball is shot pretty quickly before opportunities to turn it over. Hito really came out, I thought, was outstanding, knocking down open three there, moving without the basketball, getting a nice pass from Keon Clark, just absolutely having one of his strongest games, and I thought very solid defensively as well.
Well, they have combined for 28 points, along with 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Bibby and Stojakovic leading the way with 16 and 15 respectively. And for Dallas, Finley and Van Exel combining for 25 points. And it will be Steve Nash starting this third quarter with Michael Finley, LaFrenz, Bell, and Nowitzki up front. Sacramento, with knowing that Portland has won their game already in Florida against Orlando, needs to win here or else they will lose further ground to the Trailblazers. LaFrenz, nope, and Christie with the rebound. Sacramento with Christie, Bibby, Divac, Stojakovic, and Turkoglu. And there's Rafe LaFrenz taking it away from Vlade Divac. Kings turn it over for the 6th time.
Well, Vlade just tried a little hook pass, and Rafe LaFrenz timed it perfectly.
And Nowitzki, who ended the second quarter with 11 of the Dallas 19 points, now all of a sudden has 13.
Yeah, LaFrenz definitely has got his confidence now. Started very slowly in the first quarter, but came on strong in the second.
And an offensive foul. So things not going Sacramento's way to start the third.
Well, that's one thing when you're, I don't care how well you're shooting the basketball, but if you go two trips without a shot, that doesn't help you a lot.
Third foul on Stojakovic. 64-60. Kings had a 16-point lead earlier in the first half, and now Rafe LaFrenz, and he cuts the lead to 2.
Well, Rafe LaFrenz diving to the basket, much like we saw the game how it started.
Hito with the drop step. Nope, Hito gets it back. And the rebound, Nowitzki. Hito got hit right in the bridge of the face. Looks like on the nose, maybe the eye. And now it's a 5-on-4 at the other end. We're tied at 64. 6 straight for Dallas to start the third. And Hito Turkoglu will get the eye looked at during the timeout.
In a week, January, they pick the date. If your team has the best record going in your conference, you, in theory, are the head coach. But again, you cannot do it 2 years in a row. And Grant, it's been kind of tricky the last couple of years. Last year, it was the Kings with the best record, but Nelly got to go, right?
That's right. But, you know, the rules are the rules, Coles. And Rick Alleman and company, who, as you said, should have been there last year, but because of the rules, so they go this year, and Nelly will have a couple days off. Maybe Nelly will end up going to Maui.
Well, I know one thing. It's a great timeout by Rick Alleman. Got Page Stojakovic a nice look, and now an offensive foul on Rafe LaFrenz clearly as he cleared out there. So nice couple of trips by the Kings.
Basket does not count, obviously.
Now watch this screen. As he sets the screen, moves right into Mike Bibby. Clearly an illegal offensive foul. Rafe LaFrenz doesn't agree, but it's by definition
it's an easy call.
It's as illegal as you can be.
That's the third foul on LaFrenz. Sacramento Stojakovic, after that last basket, those were his first points since the first quarter. Too strong. Rebound Nowitzki. 66-64 Kings.
Hito Turkoglu seems all right now after getting smacked in the face by Rafe
Finley from 25. Rebound Divac. Yeah, Hito should have been going to the line. We had a chance to look at the replay during the timeout. He was clearly hit in the face. And Mike Bibby is fouled. And now they're going to call a flagrant foul. 2 shots and the basketball. Foul called on Rafe LaFrenz.
Yeah, now watch this as Mike goes to the basket. You see Rafe LaFrenz comes over, hits him pretty hard. If you're going to call a flagrant on Jim Jackson a while ago, you've got to call flagrant on this one.
But I want to make a distinction here, okay? Rafe LaFrenz made no attempt to block that shot, whereas Jim Jackson clearly made an attempt to go for the ball, and I think that's the difference in the 2 calls.
Well, I don't think either one of them are flagrant. I can tell you right now, because as you'll see, it's just strictly a body It's body. There's no a slap on the head, toward the head or at the head or anything else. I think they were both non-flagrant. It's a foul. That's what it is.
Yep. Yeah, I guess I don't know what's happened to the so-called hard foul in the NBA, Jerry. And I think you make a great point. The referees are having a difficult time distinguishing what is a good hard foul and what is a flagrant foul.
Yeah, I mean, you know, really, it's hard to hurt a guy with your chest.
And Vlade Divac does not get the roll out of bounds off Doug Christie, so it will stay 68-64. Vlade Divac 2 of 5 shooting.
But just the final word on it, I think, well, you know, if you're going to call that on Jim Jackson, then you got to call it on Ray Prince. Be consistent with it. That part's fair.
I just again, I didn't see Ray Prince trying to go for the ball, but I agree with you. I don't think that's a flagrant. Maybe off the steal. Here come the Kings with numbers. Now Dallas gets back. Christie. They'll set up the offense. Stojakovic now goes back door. Blocked by Bradley. Peja blocked again. Sean Bradley making his presence felt in that sequence. Now Bibby is on Nowitzki. Christie with a huge rebound. Doug Christie getting up high for that board. That's his 5th.
Being very aggressive.
Divac for Christie. Slapped away. What a defensive play by Nowitzki. Vlade thought he was going to have the dunk.
Now watch this great block by Sean Bradley. Just 7-6, reaches up. Peja still thinks he's going to get one. Another block by Bradley. Now watch this great pass by Christie, but Dirk Nowitzki saves a sure basket and a sure dunk from Vlade Divac.
Well, Nelly not happy with the way Steve Nash is playing. He's going to come out and Nick Van Exel back in. Or rather, Nash stays in, I beg your pardon. They go the other way, and they put Van Exel to run the backcourt with Nash. And he's happy now if he wasn't after that move. Steve Nash makes it 68-66.
Well, Nash always forcing the action.
Bibby a 3. Yes, Mike Bibby's got the stroke going tonight. 71-66. Bibby has 21. Sacramento 5 of 6 from beyond the 3-point circle.
Well, Mike Bibby can pull the trigger quicker than anybody.
And Finley off to the right. And that 3-point shot pulled down by Stojakovic. Hito. Nice patience. He'll go to the line. Vlade Divac waited just at the right instant to get the ball to Hito, and he'll earn it from the stripe.
Well, Vlade Divac out high. Back with Hito Turkoglu. You'll see the look. Finds Hito going back door on Steve Nash. Michael Finley comes over. Hito just keeps that total control around the basket, takes it up strong, draws the foul.
First foul on Finley. Second team foul. Well, Smud wants to put a king in your court. Enroll in Smud's Sacramento Shade Tree program by March 14th, and you will automatically be entered to win the opportunity to have Gerald Wallace plant a shade tree in your yard. Contact Smud directly or check out kings.com for more information. Smud, the power to do more. Hito, 1 of 2. He's got 14 points, and it's 72-66.
Well, Nick Van Exel came in the second quarter, really ignited the Mavericks. Certainly the Kings want to keep an eye on Nick the Quick.
Now the draw and kick. Finley, 7 to shoot. And Michael Finley banks it home. He's having a good ball game. He's got 17. Uh-oh. And fortunately, Hito Turkoglu was trailing the play, 72-68.
Got a mismatch. Steve Nash guarding Peja Stojakovic.
And Divac's foul. Before he ran into Bradley, the foul was called. And it's on Michael Finley, his second personal. Third team foul on Dallas.
Well, Kings certainly a little bit lucky that was a foul. Certainly, as you'll see the reach in there, there's the foul. Got right on top of the wrist. Good call. But had it not been a foul, there was nobody back. Finley would have had a breakout, but you saw we had the good angle, came right on top of Vlade's wrist before it got to the ball.
Sacramento now 10 of 14 from the line. 73-68.
Well, it seems like the Kings have fought off one good Mavericks run here in the third quarter.
And Vlade Divac extends it to 6. Yeah, the Mavericks came out and scored 6 straight to open up the third. Rick Adelman called the timeout, seemed to settle his guys down, and now it's a Sacramento 6-point lead.
Yeah, that timeout and getting Peja Stojakovic an open look really turned this thing around a little bit.
Vlade Divac foul. 2 of 4 from the line. 73-68.
74
And Dirk Nowitzki got hit on the arm. Looks like the shoulder. Will step to the line where he's made all 5. Now, we told you about Dallas and their free throw shooting. Number 1 in the league.
Now watch this as Vlade goes for the ball. Looks like he gets a lot of ball, but probably got some body as well. Here's another look at it. Definitely what you'd call a hard foul. Definitely going for the ball very strongly.
Well, now Dallas will take a 20-second timeout to check on Dirk Nowitzki. And Vlade wanted to ask the official if he was positive about that call. Well, while we have a chance, why don't we look at the Tower record breaker for tonight. It was February 4th, 1987. The Kings managed only 4 points in the first quarter of a 128-92 loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. The worst start since the inception of the shot clock in 1954. Tower records, no music, no life. Of course, Denver broke the record this season when they scored only 3. And after that ball game, this man here, Jerry Reynolds, was named Kings head coach, replacing Phil Johnson. How about that, Jerry?
Yeah, really, just a tremendous, terrible thing, actually.
Yeah.
The Kings fired Phil Johnson after that, which was a mistake. Phil's an excellent coach, was then, still is, and but sometimes somebody's got to take the fall when a team has a terrible performance. And one of those games where you had some really good shooters just missed open shots. That's all it was.
And Nowitzki to make it a 4-point game. Nowitzki, who started off 0 of 8, has scored 15 now. And Nowitzki almost stole it from Turkoglu. And now he does. That was a bad pass. Look out, Van Exel. Christie chasing. And Van Exel with the rare layup. Divac, no. He tried to draw the foul, and there was no contact. Or at least the officials said there was no contact, and now the Mavericks can tie down 2. Maybe go ahead with a 3. Boy, that missed by about 2 feet.
That was a howitzer from Dirk Nowitzki. As you said, Vlade Divac really trying to draw the foul, and I think Sean Bradley knew that's what he's trying to do. Didn't bite.
And a foul on Bradley. That's the 14th foul. First foul on Bradley with 6:10 left here in the third quarter. So the Kings will go to the line for the rest of the quarter.
Well, one good thing getting Vlade the ball does occupy Sean Bradley, makes him less of a shot blocking threat.
Hedo driving on Dirk Nowitzki. Nicely done. Hedo high off the window. He has 16.
And he had to go high. Sean Bradley left Vlade Divac to go after that shot. Hedo just kissed it off there nice and high.
76-72. Sacramento by 4. You're joining us late. Kings had a 16-point lead earlier in the first half. Dallas has come back to tie it here in the third, but now it's 76-72. The Mavericks' biggest lead in the game has been 2. And Van Exel, an air ball, and it will be Sacramento basketball with 5:33 left.
Watch Hedo as he comes to the basket. You'll see Sean Bradley come over to help Dirk Nowitzki. Hedo sees it, little step away, off the glass. You can't do it smoother than that. And on the other end, boy, Doug Christie really got into Nick Van Exel, forced him to take a hurried shot, fell way short.
Bibby now barely comes over to us, and an offensive foul on Hedo, his third. Hedo, that was a moving pick, and it will go to Dallas. Sacramento with their 9th turnover.
Very similar to what we saw from Rafe LaFrenz earlier. Hedo did not maintain position. I think we're going to get to see a good look at it. Moves into Steve Nash, as you see, with that lower shoulder
Good
right
ball.
in front of the official. Screeners just have to learn to hold your position.
Now Van Exel to Finley. Good Sacramento defense. But better passing for Van Exel. And it's into the hands of Mike Bibby.
Well, Nick Van Exel looked like he turned an ankle. He's slow getting up.
Yeah, he is definitely limping at the other end. 5 on 4. Stojakovic. And Peja with the driving layup. Peja Stojakovic. Nicely done. 2 of his 19. And it's 78-72. And now Don Nelson will call a timeout as Van Exel barks at the officials at the other end of the floor. Well, the Kings holding on here. 6-point lead at the half. 6-point lead with 4:45 left third. Get the feeling, Toyota. And Mike Bibby. Nicely done. And he has the drive of the game, taking Dirk Nowitzki to the baseline.
Boy, and just a beautiful body control, right? Rafe LaFrenz comes over as well. Mike just has total control of himself tonight, putting on a shooting exhibition.
Loves playing against Steve Nash and the Mavericks. 78-72. Bradley fouled, and if it's on Hito, it's his fourth, and that could be a concern here. It is on Hito Turkoglu, and Rick Adelman's going to have to get him out of the game for a while.
Well, you see the nice drop-off pass from Nash to Sean Bradley, and Hito really is a good foul because it saves the sure two.
Sean Bradley at the free throw line. Jim Jackson will replace him. Bradley, a good free throw shooter at 78%. Jim Jackson off the bench, 8 minutes, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Now, how does this change things defensively for Sacramento with Hito out and Jim Jackson in?
Well, that probably means that Peja will have to be forced to guard Nowitzki, and Jim Jackson then take the smaller forward Walt Williams. Although they may go ahead and try Jim Jackson on Nowitzki, because I don't think he wants to get Peja Stojakovic in foul trouble, and Dirk Nowitzki can certainly do that.
Yeah, Peja already has 3 fouls. Stojakovic trying to break down Finley. Gets the step, running right-hander. Peja Stojakovic. You want to know why he's an all-star? Just replay that one, huh, Jerry?
My, was that pretty.
And Nash off balance. Gets it to fall.
Well, that's a Peja Stojakovic highlight and a Steve Nash highlight, and within 5 seconds. I mean, just 2 great individual offensive maneuvers.
4 minutes left, third quarter.
Well, ESPN could get all their highlights from this game.
And a turnover for Sacramento. That's their 10th.
Well, just nothing there.
Now to kick out Williams, a 3. And Sacramento corralling Vlade Divac with the rebound. Walt Williams just 1 of 5.
Well, Walt Williams, a streak shooter.
Technical foul on Nash. Here comes Philly. Don Nelson got up and he was barking at the official. Steve Nash with a technical foul.
Well, he barked one too many barks.
And so Stojakovic will go to the free throw line and try to make it 81-76.
Well, Don Nelson wants to make sure Steve Nash stays in the game. Calm down.
And now the Kings have missed 5 free throws, Jerry. They're 11 of 16. And Peja, who normally, you put those blindfolds around him and he's going to make them, but he's missed 2 of 4 in this contest. On the shot clock. Kings by 4. Divac, tough fadeaway. Rebound Nowitzki. Not a good shot by Vlade Divac there. Vlade has missed 6 of 8.
Yeah, really forced in that situation. Sean Bradley defended it very well.
And now you're right about the matchup. Without Hito, this is very difficult now. Jim Jackson trying to contend with a much bigger Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki will shoot the ball over the top of Jim Jackson, 6'5", 7 foot. You'll see spins to the baseline. Jim goes up pretty well, defends it pretty well, but does get right on the upper part of the wrist.
And when you send Nowitzki to the line, it's basically an automatic 2 points. Although if you look at his 85% from the line, he's due to miss 1 of these.
That's one of the mistakes I think sometimes defenders make on these great scores, trying to block shots, period, on jump shots. You're not likely to do it, and they're going to miss some of them. You can't assume they're going to make them all. Just challenge the shot. Don't go for the block, and don't put them on the line.
Dirk, perfect from the line. He's 8 of 8, double-double. See, there you go, Jerry. Told you about the percentages.
It never fails, does it?
Jim Jackson now again at the other end. He's going against a much bigger player. And oh my goodness, Jim Jackson! Oh, like NBA basketball.
Well, he went at the much bigger player and threw it down right on top of the bigger player. These Dallas fans have seen that. Jim Jackson averaged 26 points a game for this franchise.
And Philly with a 3 to make it 82-80.
Well, like I said, ESPN could get all their highlights from this game. They don't need to see any other games. It's all right here.
Now Nowitzki comes out of mismatch. Jim Jackson, and he walked. The 11th turnover.
Going to get a good look at Jim Jackson's move on Dirk Nowitzki. Looks like that he really has nowhere to go, but he finds a place right in between Bradley and Nowitzki. 7'6", 7 foot. Just you're not sure. Keep him from blocking it. Throw it down through the middle. And boy, that was a wham jam.
And there's a foul on Sacramento down away from the ball. It's on Jim Jackson. That's the 14th foul. Third foul on Jackson. One thing about Dallas, they have capitalized on the Kings turnovers with 15 points off 11 turnovers.
Yeah, Jim getting a little uptight, needs to calm down a little bit.
Keon Clark's going to check in.
Yeah, Keon was really outstanding in that first half.
Peja Stojakovic will come out, get a breather. 31 minutes of action for Peja, 21 points.
I'll get this 2 minutes here and then plus the quarter break, so definitely Rick Adelman trying to get his star some extra time.
Now they double Van Exel. Finley looking for the lead. And Dallas has an 83-82 advantage.
So many weapons, you just really can't cover everybody.
That's the 9th three of the game for the Mavericks. And now a foul's been called on Sacramento's Doug Christie. Christie with his first, and the Mavericks will get it back.
You see Keon Clark with the ball. There you see a little, both bodies coming together. Michael Finley, official said, felt like had the better position. But those really hurt when it takes your team away from its own possession.
Van Exel, one-on-one with Bibby. And he's going to be called for a travel. Van Exel walked with the basketball, and the Kings get it back.
Yeah, it looked like he may have hooked Mike as well. Certainly, the official said he traveled. Get a good look at it here. Now watch that right hand hooks Mike as well, and then a little quick shuffle step. Officials got the right call.
Bibby splits the defense. And hits to give Sacramento the 84-83 lead. Mike Bibby with 23.
Mike Bibby, what patience and poise there. Ball knocked loose. Didn't panic. Just waited to get the ball back. Took his shot.
All right, Van Exel will again try Mike Bibby out. And that time Bibby picks up the foul, his fourth. And Van Exel to the line. Nick Van Exel tonight 2 of 2 from the stripe.
Mike Bibby feels that Nick Van Exel's kind of throwing him off. There you see the little movement of the hand there again. Officials felt that Mike created the contact. Look from our angle like Mike's got a pretty good argument. Trying to say, hey, he's using his right hand to throw me off.
Well, now Mike's got to be careful for a while because there's 12 minutes of basketball left plus 53 seconds, and he has 4 fouls. And Van Exel, who shoots from 18 feet away from the line. And now Stojakovic is going to re-enter for Bibby. The official scorer telling Bob Delaney that Peja walked on the floor during Van Exel's free throw.
He actually did.
Yeah.
Fortunately for the Kings, no violation called.
Does the referee have to see that to make the call? He can't go by what someone says at the table, can he?
Exactly right.
He misses both of them. And so the Kings, with 50 seconds left, a 1-point lead. Clark, short. And now fouls. 36 seconds left. Keon Clark with his third.
Well, Keon had just missed a short jump shot. Really tries to get to the offensive board. Not in position to do it.
Dirk Nowitzki, 8 of 9 line. 11 rebounds, 16 points. You see Kings have missed 5, Dallas 4. One thing about Dallas this year, they are 19-1 here at American Airlines Center when they lead after 3 quarters of play. Roger Bell in, Finley out.
Well, Dallas is one of the teams that's so good offensively. They just keep the pressure on you on the offensive end. Keep scoring the basketball, and certainly we've seen that here in the second, third quarters.
And Dallas has the 1-point advantage. 85-84. Now pressure in the backcourt. Divac. Alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. Jerry Reynolds, how did he catch that ball?
I tell you what, he just had about half the ball. The rim kind of kept it there so he could smush it down. That was a fantastic play. Great timing. Vlade Divac, Keon Clark, another ESPN highlight, I might add.
Jerry, you want to go work for ESPN for crying out loud.
My goodness, if they don't get these on there, then they can't talk about having highlights.
86-85. From 27 feet, terrible shot by Van Exel. And the Kings with time. Christie. Catch, fire, yes, at the buzzer, Doug Christie. Oh, boy. And Doug Christie with 8. And Sacramento will have the ball and a 3-point lead when we start the fourth quarter. We have got a dandy here from Dallas. Be right back on News 10. Keon Clark steering that in.
That was just an unbelievable play. Look at the pass. It gets almost caught on the rim. That's not a dunk. That's a squish.
Sacramento 10-2 on the road this year when they lead going into the fourth quarter. And nice defense by Williams to break that up. Dallas Kings with their 13th turnover. It's Van Exel starting with Rajabel, Nowitzki, Williams, and the Friends. Seven to shoot. And that's tremendous defense
now
by Keon Clark.
That's the way you play a guy like Nowitzki. Just stay in position, be long, make him shoot over the top.
Stojakovic. Nope. Rebound Williams. All right, now Clark comes out to a show on Van Exel.
Keon's going to stay on Dirk Nowitzki. You got to like this. If he can.
And Nowitzki to make it a one-point contest. Dirk Nowitzki now with 20 points.
The thing Keon will have to adjust to realize is that Dirk Nowitzki is just looking to shoot the ball wherever he can see space.
Divac kicks out Jim Jackson inside the three-point line, off to the left. Clark offensive rebound. Asia around Rajabel. Divac with the tip. Vlade got position on Rafe LaFrance.
Just muscled Rafe LaFrance, took him right to the hoop with the tip.
And Nowitzki showing his athleticism off the spin.
May have to get Hedo Turkoglu back in the game to guard Nowitzki. Just maybe too mobile for Keon Clark in most situations.
90-89. Now Christie. Doug Christie. 5 to shoot. Divac. And he beats the shot clock. Vlade Divac coming up big with 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. 92-89 Sacramento.
That was a circus shot.
Van Exel off the bench has 14. Shot clock at 8. Rajabel. Far corner Williams. Walt with his second 3. Walt Williams, we're tied at 92.
Well, an open look by Walt Williams. Kings defense just finally broke down. Walt is very much a streak shooter.
Divac from Christie's foul. Beautiful look inside from Doug Christie, who has 6 assists tonight.
Watch Vlade Divac on his shot. Shot clock's running down. He knows it. Ball fake, has to get it up. A lot of arch, leaves your TV screens briefly, but gets in the middle of the net.
Steve Nash, 10 points, 11 assists. 4 of 7 back in for the Mavericks. Rajabel exits.
Well, Steve Nash, much like Mike Bibby, even when he's not shooting well, will find a way to be valuable, getting 11 assists, even though he has 10 points, which is below what you normally expect.
Vlade Divac with the 11 points. And off to the right, Nowitzki pulls it down. Sacramento, 12 of 18 from the line. And don't think that the misses aren't huge when you're playing in this building in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki looking to give Dallas the lead. 94-93.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki just simply has gotten better each quarter.
Divac against Rafe LaFrance. Taken away. Mavericks come back 3-on-3. Stojakovic cuts off Williams, and he fouls him. And for Pescia, that's his 4th personal foul, and we have a timeout. 8 minutes and 44 seconds left. Dallas up 94-93. Walt, now to Rafe LaFrance. Oh, my goodness. That may be the worst shot Rafe has ever taken.
That's what you call a short arm.
Wow.
I mean, he could not pull the trigger and finish it off there. That elbow must have felt like it weighed 400 pounds.
Scott Pollard, watching at home, who played at Kansas with Rafe, maybe has seen worse shots than that, but I haven't. And Clark, and it counts. Put it in the book. That sent him to the line. Keon Clark, the lead back to Sacramento.
Keon doing some spectacular things on a regular basis here tonight. Got the ball in deep here. Nice pass, Jim Jackson. Looks like he's going to shoot it. Nice head fake by Keon. Took the contact, then takes the ball up strong and quick.
95-94. Michael Finley is going to re-enter the contest for the Mavericks. And Rafe LaFrance, with his 5th foul, sits down.
And I think Don Nelson's really not been particularly happy with Rafe LaFrance's play of late. Wants to get maybe a more athletic team, even though it's smaller on the floor.
Keon 6 of 9 from the field, hits the free throw. Keon Clark with 13 big points off the bench, and it's 96-94 Sacramento. Williams kicks out Nash from beyond the 3-point line, hits it. So Dallas living with the 3-point field goal. They're now 11 of 24, and they have the lead back at 97-96. Jackson posting. Jim Jackson, no, rebound Williams.
And Jim Jackson had a better shot than he realized.
And Dallas misses from downtown. Keon Clark fouled by Nowitzki. And for Dirk Nowitzki, it's only his 2nd. 3rd team foul on Dallas. So the Kings turn now to try to retake the lead. See if the Kings go to Hedo Turkoglu with Walt Williams on him. Now they have a switch. Hedo to the left. Nash knows he's going to go to the left and fouls him. Steve Nash and maybe Walt Williams, who came over to help defensively, got him on the arm as well. I think it's going to be on the Wizard, Walt Williams.
Well, Hedo Turkoglu saw Steve Nash guard and took the ball to the basket. You'll see how Walt Williams came over at the last second, got some of Hedo's arm, and that's where the foul occurred. But really created a mismatch on that high pick and roll, much like what we're seeing the Dallas Mavericks accomplish against the Kings.
And again, we're tied at 97. Dallas owner Mark Cuban doesn't miss a game, in and out. Sacramento, Jerry, really hurting themselves from the line. They are now 14 of 21.
Well, you just can't give away points like that, and that's what you're doing. Free throws are just that, free throws. Should be free points.
Trouble here. Finley has Bibby. Now Keon Clark. Van Exel. Rebound Clark.
Keon doing a terrific job on the defensive board.
Bibby. Now Jim Jackson. Walk. Sacramento with their 14th turnover. Dallas has only turned it over 7 times. Dallas has 18 points off turnovers and a chance for 2 more here. 97-97 with 6:40 left. Hedo playing with 4 fouls. A left wing 3. And the Dallas Mavericks have their biggest lead of the game.
Well, created by the Dirk Nowitzki double team. He creates so many problems in there. You got to give help when you do. Someone's open.
Clark against Dirk turns. And it falls for Keon Clark. 1-point game. Clark with 15. We approach the halfway point here in the 4th. Now they double Nowitzki. And he turns away from it and just hits the pop. Dirk is in a groove, Jerry, with 26 after starting off 0 of 8. He is now hit 8 of 19 overall.
Well, if anyone wonders why he's called a superstar, that's why. He simply makes his team better.
Hito. Off balance. And Van Exel has it. Hito gave up his dribble too soon there.
Too soon, really didn't have to shot Walt Williams right in his face.
Nash runs away from Bibby. Nowitzki gives the head fake to Hito. And that is just tremendous defense as Nowitzki walks with the basketball. What a two-man game there defended by Sacramento. Kings ball when we come.
Number 2, make your free throws down the stretch. You must get your easy points. And third, find Mike Bibby. He's 9 for 14 against Steve Nash. Mike Bibby can get some open looks.
Bibby with 23 points. He'll be out there with Hito Turkoglu, Jim Jackson, Peja Stojakovic, and Keon Clark. Bradley in for Dallas with Nowitzki, Nash, Finley, and Van Exel. Hito wide open, looking to tie the game. No. Jackson, 1-point game. Jim Jackson got in there for the offensive putback.
Great hustle play. Jim Jackson using that timing and strength to get inside a Maverick defender.
No Chris Webber, no Bobby Jackson, no Scott Pollard. But yet the Kings going right down to the wire against the team with the best record in the NBA. Through the hands of Bradley, and Stojakovic not able to save from going out of bounds. 8 left on the 24.
Really hard to say on that ball. Looked like it may have been out of bounds, been King's ball, but Peja had to do the right thing. Hustle for it, wasn't sure. Almost came up with a spectacular play.
Walt Williams in, Bradley out as Nelly looks for more offense. Again, the shot clock at 6. Nowitzki, that's way off the target, and Jim Jackson has it. Kings can take the lead on this trip. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. Hope you're enjoying this one on News 10. It has been a good one right from the start. Kings with a 16-point lead in the first half, trying to hang on and pick up the road victory here in Dallas. Shot clock only at 5. And Walt Williams with the rebound for the Mavericks.
Kings using up maybe too much clock, setting up that play set out high.
Nash calls out the play. Finley, 3. Rebound Clark.
Both teams' shots coming much more difficult now.
Bibby, nope, won't go. And it comes out, and it's last touch by the Mavericks. Kings will have it with 3:43 left here in the fourth.
Nice little floater, Mike Bibby. A very difficult shot, but almost got it to fall.
Peja. Yes. Peja Stojakovic with a 3-ball. And the Kings have the lead. 104-102. Stojakovic with 24.
Clutch player making tough shots.
Nash gets the step on Bibby. And the layup is in and out. Careful here for Stojakovic. Now transition.
Boy, a good break for the Kings. Nice drive, Steve Nash. Put it up soft. Fortunately rolled out.
Turkoglu on Walt Williams. Not a good defender. Hito breaks him down and misses.
Hito making that shot tougher than it was. Really could have went right to the rack.
A 3 shot by Van Exel. Halfway down and out. Nick Van Exel, and the Mavericks now 12 of 28 as a team beyond the 3-point line, and Rick Alabin wants to diagram a play in the timeout. 2 minutes, 47 seconds left. Here from Dallas, Stojakovic, a 3-point field goal. Sacramento by 2 in produce. How about Jim Jackson? It's been a game of remarkable plays, so let's not forget about Keon Clark, who has been spectacular off the bench right here in 2 of his 15.
Yeah, Keon Clark has made about 5 remarkable plays, but those by Jim Jackson and Keon Clark, both of the spectacular variety. And as you said, Grant, I mean, we've seen 24 spectacular plays here by both teams tonight.
All right, Sacramento trying to widen their lead. Let's see what Rick Alabin has drawn up after the timeout. Nash stays on Bibby. Stojakovic, 5 on the shot clock. Peja. Off balance, no. Rebound, Nowitzki. He was fouled in the back, but they didn't get the call, and now the Dallas Mavericks quickly back.
As we can see, defense is tightening up both teams. Shots are getting a little tougher to find.
Let's see if they go to Nowitzki on the block. Now on top, Van Exel. 3 to shoot from the foul line. Rebound, Clark. Oh, has he been gigantic off the Kings bench. And with 2 minutes left, Sacramento with the ball, leading 104-102.
He has been a vacuum cleaner, just sucking every leather ball out of the area.
Bibby, off balance, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. He was fouled by Steve Nash, and Mike Bibby can put Sacramento up by 4 with 1:51 left.
And that shot's created because Mike Bibby can deliver the shot so quickly. Watch him come off here, just gets it up so quickly. Steve Nash tries to stop, can't do it. Mike's already got the shot away. That's just a technique that Mike has that very few players in this league has. Can catch and shoot, just stop on a dime and give you 9 cents change.
And you know what, Jerry, Mike felt the pressure too, and he did a nice job of making sure that Nash got him. Well, Pepsi is helping Krispy Kreme donuts. We'll get to that in just a minute. 105-102. And Bibby makes it 106-102. Minute 50 left, and the Kings now on defense.
Well, pressure starting to revert now to the Mavs, even though they're home team. They know they've got to score this trip.
And with Dallas, you have to be so weary of the three-point attempts, like Finley, now from about 18, 2-point game. 106-104. 90 seconds left here from Dallas. Sacramento trying to beat the Mavericks shorthanded. Stojakovic. Finley falls down, and Peja says, oh, Jackson, no. Tip, no. And here comes Nowitzki. Good opportunity there.
Well, just a great look by Peja, and then Jim Jackson, great position on the inside for a tip.
Van Exel. Finley looking for a lead. Finley has 28. Dallas.
Stojakovic coming off of maybe a double screen, trying to get a good look, and then if not, he can't. Mike Bibby trying to break down Steve Nash in a one-on-one situation.
Bibby gets it from Clark. Off balance is Bibby. Doesn't matter. Kings have the lead back. Mike Bibby, huge basket. Now it's time to play some defense. 50 seconds left.
Mr. Clutch makes those tough ones look easy.
Rafe LaFrance now to Van Exel. 10 on the shot clock. Sacramento on top, 108-107. Nowitzki spinning in. Dallas with the lead. 31 seconds left. What a theory of the game here from Dallas. Bibby. Hito from downtown. No. Clark. Oh. If you don't like that, you just don't like NBA basketball. Keon Clark. Tall. Big. And the Kings have the 110-109 lead. Oh, boy. Keon Clark with 16.5 left. Clark has 17. What can you say about Keon Clark, Jerry Reynolds?
Well, he has just been spectacular. Every minute he's been on the floor, we're going to get a good look at Mike Bibby making a tough shot. Steve Nash defending this very well. A little step back, gets it away too quick, right in the middle. Huge hoop. And Dirk Nowitzki, not to be denied, spins away from Jim Jackson. You see 3 purple shirts come after him, but Dirk, a great one that he is, knocks it down. And now Hito has a good look, doesn't get it, but watch Keon right in the middle of 2 Dallas Mavericks, the tip and the throwdown. Boy, Keon has been big. Another look, perfect timing and a perfect throwdown. Keon has been big all night, maybe the difference maker.
So now Dallas with an opportunity, down 1. Nash Nowitzki. Nowitzki has 28. He and Michael Finley leading all scorers 28 apiece. Keon Clark, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 8 of 11. And this would be as big of a win as the Kings have had this year if they could hold on. We talked about the Big Three versus the Kings this season. January 15th, they had off nights, but tonight at home, 28, 28, and 13 for Nash.
Well, Doug Christie back in the game, defensive purposes. Obviously, all you need is a stop and a rebound.
Last night, it was Nick Van Exel who hit the game winner up in Utah as Dallas beat the Jazz 92-90. What about tonight? 16 and a half seconds left.
Well, they have 5 perimeter shooters on the floor, 5 guys who can play off the dribble. Very difficult challenge for the Kings defense.
Here we go. Down to 8. Nowitzki. Rebound Christie, and the Kings have beat the Dallas Mavericks. Oh boy, what a win. No Weber, no Jackson, no Pollard. It just doesn't matter. And the Kings, arguably their biggest win of the year. They beat the Dallas Mavericks 110-109. What a goody 48-minute performance by the Sacramento Kings. Wow. And it is quiet like a library here in Dallas, Texas.
Peja Stojakovic hurt that wrist on that last great defensive effort, certainly trying to stretch it out. But boy, what an effort. Guarding Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk had a look, but it was a tough look, Grant, and the Kings got it back. What a great defensive stand. Here it is. It's down to the wire. You know, you got a lot of firepower on the floor for the Dallas Mavericks. You got a lot of good defenders for the Sacramento Kings. One-on-one, Peja Stojakovic showing he can guard the all-star. Ball fakes. Nowitzki has to fade away. Does, misses it, and there's Doug Christie, Keon Clark, everybody on the Kings able to get the loose ball. Great defensive stands.
Here's another look as Nowitzki
asked to take a tough fadeaway jump shot. That's all you can do as a defender, make him take a tough shot. Peja Stojakovic did that, played like an all-star on both ends of the floor tonight, rebounded, scored. Watch his defense. Dirk, a great basketball player, has to take a very difficult shot, not able to hit it. Kings, huge win.
And how about Mike Bibby? Think he's excited? Well, Jerry Reynolds, we will come back.
Yes,
Sacramento. They win it 110-109. We'll be right back here on News 10.
Out, find a body.
59-51, Clippers with the ball, and Brand, Olowokandi, Maggette up